Hello, how are you? My name is Dan McDonald and I'm the Life Regenerator here on YouTube. Welcome and thank you for joining me for today's episode of the Life Regenerator Show. Today I've got a really cool recipe for you and it's kind of based off these mangoes here, honey mangoes. One of my favorite things on planet Earth. And these are so ripe, they're in season. We're having a bumper crop, it's amazing. I've been tearing these babies up like it ain't no thing. So I'm going to incorporate them into this recipe here. This is a nice vegetable wrap. It's very simple, basic, but delicious and full of nutrition. A great way to utilize fruits and herbs, which I think should be the cornerstone of the human diet. So if you're interested in, losing weight or increasing your energy or looking better or feeling better or getting more mental clarity or having better athletic performance, then I encourage you to adopt the fruit and vegetable diet. It is a wonderful path and it is unlimited in its scope. When you get into the juicing, when you get into the fruit diets, when you begin to learn how to understand how to use the herbs to heal, regenerate, and tonify your body, it's some pretty amazing stuff. Fruits, vegetables, and herbs can go a long, long way in helping you to become the best part of yourself. I'm going to cut this mango here and show you how to do it. I just go right along the side there, and then I'm going to cut down here and make some ribbons so that I can use that to put into my nori wrap here. These are nori wraps. Raw sushi nori is a seaweed, and then they're pressed into little rolls. Very highly nutritionally dense, a lot of minerals. A lot of folks get deficient in minerals, and it really wreaks havoc with the system as far as creating an appetite that is insatiable, because actually your body is craving minerals, and that's why we eat the fruits and vegetables. But the reason why I like to encourage a nice, well-rounded diet, particularly in today's day and age, is to make sure that you're getting all your mineral bases covered. And a lot of times we'll find a lot of deficiencies that can make your whole system go haywire, because the minerals that are in the fruits and vegetables are the most highly deliverable, bioavailable minerals, because it just goes right through the GI tract wall with the water as a delivery mechanism to get the minerals into the bloodstream so that the minerals can be delivered to the cells so that cellular activity is heightened, because minerals are absolutely essential for enzyme function, and enzyme function is absolutely essential to metabolic function, and metabolic function is absolutely essential to feeling good, to producing hormones, to keeping your hair in your head, and to keeping your skin nice and your energy levels high. So that's why I continue to encourage the fruit and vegetable path. I'm going to take the nori wrap here. I went down to the, it's an amazing thing here today. They're having an open house. It's called Sky High Sprouts. That's where I got the wheatgrass too, which is amazing. I know they do it right. So very mineral rich, again, with the sprouts. Now, I did do a sprouting video a couple weeks ago. That's still on my main page on the YouTube. So check that out. Learn how to make your own sprouts, alfalfa, mung bean. The only time I would ever eat soy is if it was in the soy sprouts. You see, it's a big difference when you release the phytates and the enzyme inhibitors and you get these biogenic foods, okay? Now this is bioactive, okay? Meaning it's bio-balanced. This is biogenic, meaning bioregenerative. All these sprouts, they're in the youthfulness of their life. They're just bursting forth from the seed with life force energy. That's why I love sprouts, herbs, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. A nice, well-rounded program. It's amazing what you can do when you get educated with the raw foods and you get a well-balanced program. It is unlimited in its scope. This here is a mixed bag. I've got mustard, I've got cress, I've got broccoli, I've got sunflower, I've got pea shoots. I'm just going to grab a handful of a few of each one here and make a little, just spread those out here on the bottom. So that's just mostly like sprouts. That's where you're going to get the body here of your wrap. So there's still some of these seeds here that I actually, the sunflower sprout, the seeds are still there. So you got to clean those off because you really don't want to try to chew those up. They're not very pleasant. I mean, some people do chew up those seeds, but that fiber is not the appropriate type of fiber that you want in your GI tract. It'd be like eating a coconut shell or something. You just don't, that's not what you want. You want the good plant cellulose, which is another reason to eat fruits and vegetables, because you want plant cellulose to keep your colon in good shape. and you want, because there is constipation nation. People haven't pooped in weeks. Their stomachs are out to here. There's fermenting, putrefying waste. Why? Well, because they went down to Sizzler. They went to McDonald's. They ate too many refined carbohydrates. And they didn't eat enough fruits and vegetables. And now their whole GI tract is clogged up and backed up. And that's why I'm saying, you eat fruit, you're going. You eat these tender, leafy green herbs, that's going to pull the broom through. If you cook it, guess what happens? You burst the cellulose wall, and then you destroy that sweeping motion. That's why raw fruits and vegetables, and then boom, you're like 40 years old a couple days ago, and you're a champion, getting younger, feeling better all the time. And I just want to share that with as many people who are willing to have the ear and the eye to see that. So, you know, it's an awakening process of like taking care of yourself, health. Here's some buckwheat sprouts, put those on there. Straight legit, try to get those seeds off of there too. Out of there. Nice. And so I'm taking my time here. I was going to cruise through this, but you know me, I can never do that, so forget about it. We're just going to wrap here for a little while, hang out. We're going to, I've had some complaints. Your videos are too short lately, dude. Like the DTM wrap, baby. Let's do it. So I got the mangoes here next. I'm going to take those. So I got the sprouts, any kind of sprouts, whatever you want, whatever you can get your hands on. Alfalfa, clover, those are the most, those are the easiest ones to find. Mung bean. Then you can get the broccoli is pretty available, and there's all kinds of different sprouts. Make your own. Watch the video I made a couple weeks ago. It's on my main page, like I said. Check that out. Take the mango here and you just load up the mango. That makes the mango makes the wrap. But then you take your red pepper, okay? You don't neglect the red pepper because that gives it some color. If you want, you can roll these up, or you can cut them into pieces and make little sushi rolls and deliver those to your people. And they're like, hey, this is raw food? No way, I thought it was just carrot sticks and lettuce. And you're like, this is legit, I could totally do this. I need a chef like DTM, hook it up, you know what I'm saying? Come on out, dude, hire me. I'm just kidding. I've already been, actually a couple celebrities are trying to hire me, and I'm like, I don't really want to go out on the road. I'm at home here, man. This is Sedona, Arizona, dude. I was out in the desert today, and it's just like you lay on the rocks and you're so purified. If there was trouble, you go out to the rocks. It takes about 15 minutes. You shed a few tears. You release all the stress of the world. It goes right into the rocks. You ground out, and that pathway of negativity that was in you before that got kind of triggered by anything in this world, then it just, you ground that out, you send that through, and that part, that fear, that resistance, it becomes a track within you that actually becomes strengthened, and then that problem can no longer bother you. That's the beauty of the desert. Those are the things I'd like to share more in the future here, is about how people can get grounded and actually turn their fears into courage and strength. You know what I mean? It's pretty amazing what you can do with your life if you take courage. You know what I'm saying? And that was cucumber, by the way. Sorry, I get into this wrap. It's really wanting to try to keep it legit here on the food, but it's just impossible because there's so much to teach. There's so many miracles that take place in my own life that it would be crazy not to share with you what you are capable of. Because if I'm capable of it, and I've came from there to here, and it's just looking like I'm about to get started, then I know you can do it too, because you have the same source that I am tapping into to make these things happen in my life. You have it too. So all I'm trying to do is take this camera, a little bit of snack food here, and transmit it to you so that you can help me, because I can't make the whole world a better place. I need you to do it with me. And how do you make the world a better place? By making yourself a better person. You see what I mean? But don't think that as you start to make yourself a better person, that you're not going to have a lot of resistance from the people around you, because the light gets transmitted and the light grows within you as you take care of yourself, as you eat better, as you process your fears by walking straight into it. What are you afraid of? That's your next project. You're afraid of dogs? Go to the dog kennel and stand there and let them eat your legs up. They're not going to do it because your courage will protect you. You see what I mean? What are you afraid of? Public speaking? Time to go down right now and sign up for a public speaking and go talk in front of some people while you're sweating, you know what, dripping sweat, scared to death, but you get up there and you do it, and you give a talk on crocheting or something like that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as you are facing your fears. I'm like looking for fears to go into. I want to see them, because one thing that I don't like is fear. It's an illusion. It's not real, but we get programmed from the childhood, and the mom and the dad and the church and the school and all the people in the news and the crap, jump, scare, fear. Don't cross the street like that. Oh my God. There's good fear and there's bad fear. 5% of it is good, smart fear. Don't walk out into the middle of the street in front of a semi. That's good fear, you know? But the baseless fears, you know, oh my God, that spider. The spider can't really do anything to you. It's not gonna. It's more afraid of you than you are of it. But you're paranoid. There's a spider 500 feet away from me hanging on a tree, and your armpits start to sweat and you think it's going to eat your face off. You know, that's a baseless fear. Or the fear of what other people think of you. You know what I mean? When you realize that they're actually just haven't even gotten sophisticated enough to be aware that they're just projecting all their unconscious crap. So I would say to you, like what I do, this is why you never hear me tripping. I don't even care about what anybody else does, because I take my own time. I'm here to straighten out myself, period. I don't give a crap what anybody else is doing. It doesn't even mean anything to me, because I have a lifetime of work to do. You dig? A lifetime of work to do. Is this a recipe video, or am I some kind of televangelist? I don't know yet. We're working on this thing. Something's happening to me. You dig? Something is happening to me, and I am fighting it. I'm saying, you can't do this to me. I'm not a preacher. I'm a food guy, right? I'm a fruits and vegetable guy. But it's more than that, because you are worth more than that. The food thing, I'll keep on with that because it's legit. You can have some nice skin. You can be young for the rest of your life, because the energy from the fruit and the juices and the smoothies and the herbs is unbelievable. It starts a process which activates life, and if you decide to jump on board with that process, and if you decide to actually allow yourself to be activated by the deepest part of yourself, your heart will blossom. And the fear will come up, and you will go, oh, I'm afraid of public speaking. Boom, I'm going down. Next week, I'm going to go give a talk somewhere on something. Even if I don't know anything about it, I'm going to get up there and sweat balls. Because that's what you need to do to get over it. And you go, oh my God, I'm not dead. I just gave a public talk in front of 50 people at the PTA meeting, and I'm still alive. It's amazing. And you'll go, wow, if I can do that, I could do all kinds of stuff. But the fear will kill you. And love is the answer. Okay. Shall I resume? The recipe here, this is just cool stuff. These recipes are just excuses so that I can come hang out and talk about what I really want to talk about. So the fact is, I was like, I'm just going to keep it on the food, Dan, okay? Because I am getting super hyper religious. But not in the sense that anyone understands. People are like, Dan, what's your religion? My religion is love. My religion is kindness. My religion is self-care. My religion is, don't worry about what the other dude's doing. It's none of your damn business. Worry about yourself. And when you are so powerful and so radiant that you can walk on water, because that's how much faith you have, and that's how much you've perfected yourself, then I'll say, that dude walks on water. You come over here and you criticize me because I want to know. I want your wisdom. And you tell me what I'm doing wrong to get me so that I can walk on water. But until I'm walking on water, there's one dude I'm looking at in the mirror. The great sage Michael Jackson said, I am looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. See? All right, let's wrap this baby up here, because I know that, anyways, your precious time. But if you listen to the words I'm saying now, and I wouldn't say it if I wasn't going through it myself every day. It's real. It's legit. You're unlimited. It won't stop. It won't leave me alone. It's like, you are unlimited, Dan. That's the only voice that I hear. And it says, what are you going to do with it? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't even want anything. More of you, more of myself, more of the light. I just want to be bathed in it. And so all I have to do is open up to it and say yes to it. That's it. So all you have to do is say yes. Yes to what? Yes to life. And you do all the little things. You take care of your body so that it becomes a better superconductor of the divine energy. And pretty soon the cells become oscillated with life. They're fluid, they're flexible, they're electrical. And the body and the spirit actually become one instead of the illusion of the separateness of it, that you are a spirit inside of a body. You're actually one completely powerful bioregenerative unit. I'm running out of batteries. That probably means I got about 5 minutes, so I better do this. Here's the sauce. I got to get a little bit of this pure water here to wrap this wrap up. So here we go. I take a little bit of water here and I spread it along the nori wrap so that this thing will seal up. Sometimes I like to use lemon juice, but I didn't want to pull that out. So I'm just going to wrap this thing right like this. Make this little sushi nori wrap. And it's beyond epic. So you see you got the red pepper, the cucumber, the mango, you got the mint, you got the sprouts, or whatever you want. You roll that up into a fatty. Okay, kids, I'm just kidding. 5 years sober, baby. Legit. That's another thing, too. Off the alcohol, off the drugs, into the love, baby. You know what I mean? That's another claim to fame. There was a time in my life when I didn't know if I was ever going to get sober, but I was blessed beyond measure. And that's why I want to tell people, you can get sober. And I wouldn't even recommend to the kids, don't even start drinking, because all it's going to do is make you dumb, kill your liver. You know what I mean? You don't want that. You want to be the best you can be. There's a light inside of you. There's a joy that's unlimited. And you just keep cultivating that. And then what you'll do is you'll find a way to share your joy. You'll be like, hey, I got this food thing. And it's like, yeah, but it ain't really the food thing, bro. It's about me loving you. It's about me saying love is awesome. It's about me saying the light of the creative animative principle is inside of you. Do you want to make $1 million? Do you want to be a supermodel? Do you want to be an NBA player? I mean, what do you want to do? This is dead ripe pears right now. Okay, this is going to be a pear and ginger sauce. All right? Now, you just take these ripe pears, which are coming from Argentina, but they are organic, so thank God I'm running out of battery here. You could make a mango sauce. Put the mangoes in the wrap and make a mango sauce. It's just mango out, because mangoes are what it is. This is what a real mango looks like. See that orange color? That's ripe. I've eaten about 200 of these in the last week. And my kids and I, we had mango parties, man. And I love mango parties, man. Mango parties. We had durian parties with the kids. I love those kids. I had such a great time. They're blossoming into beautiful women. I'm becoming a better father, a more present, and just more available to them as I relinquish fear. Yes, you become a better person as you face your fears, go into them, feel it out. And you'll set yourself up unconsciously to be able to face your fears. But if you run the other way, you're messing yourself out. Unconsciously, you're going to create the scenarios in your life where you're going to be able to face those fears. But consciously, you might run away. Don't. Consciously decide that the next time your fears arise, and I mean this, I'm planting a seed inside of you. Next time your fears come up, don't run the other way. Don't go eat something. Don't distract yourself. Go right into it. Go right into it and feel it. It might last a minute. It might last an hour. It might last a day. I've had fears go on for weeks as it purifies. Weeks of just, oh, you can't hardly eat anything. As you're processing this, as you're growing, as you're evolving, but you have to get to the next level because staying the same is terrible. You want to grow, right? Well, there's going to be some growing pains to wake you up. I'm putting in 2 pears and a handful of ginger. I like a lot of ginger. That's all it is. Boom. And then that's it. Like I said, you could make the mango sauce. You could take some nama shoyu. Cool. And you can also just dip this thing here, like that, and take your little sauce, take your little dip. Oh yeah, baby. Mm-hmm. 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 Hey. My attempt at being normal absolutely failed. Life Regenerator for life, baby. I guess it's just, you gotta be you. Subscribe to these videos. Don't share this one. This is between you and me. Who is this guy? White light. God. Love and peace. Who wants it? Hey, thanks a lot for being here. I appreciate you. Goodbye.